Are you ready to get Swexy with Pinup Girl Pilates Level 2? In this video, we are going to really challenge those abs. They are going to start to shake, 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 shake like Elvis Presley's hips. You won't even be able to stop it. It's crazy. So all you need, as you know, is a little mat, a little determination, and a little bit of a Swexy force to get you going. Okay, Swexy, so we are going to start out with a half roll back to get those abs nice and warm. Now, if you don't remember what imprinting is, please go back and look at Pinup Girl Pilates Level 1. We talk about imprinting in that video. But essentially, you just want to really think about lifting those hips up and away from the front of your quads. So here we go. Your legs will be slightly bent, hands behind the legs to start. Nice deep inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale as you imprint the spine, rolling back. And you want to go all the way back until you really feel your lower back onto the mat. You're going to hold it. Inhale, deepen that contraction. It's hard to talk and do it at the same time. Then you're going to roll forward on that exhale and inhale to stretch it nice and tall. So when you go back, before we start to get into it, make sure that you're not sinking in your chest and bending at the bra line. Guys, I apologize, but I think you get the idea. I really want you to think about initiating by taking the pelvis back so that you can actually imagine you have a book on your head. Let me see if I can grab a book. Maybe I'm going to embarrass myself. I haven't really practiced this one yet. This one's a little bit uneven. Let me grab this one. So that as you're going back, you're really trying to balance, so keeping length in your spine. So it's the pelvis going, the pelvis going, the pelvis going. Hold, inhale, deepen, exhale, roll it forward, and inhale, stretch it up, as opposed to collapsing your chest and all of a sudden that book is going to fall forward. We never want to shorten the spine. Maintain length at all costs. So once again, inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale as you tuck the tail, round back, hold, inhale, deepen, exhale, round forward, and inhale as we lengthen. And again, exhale to round back, inhale, deepen, exhale, roll forward, and inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round, inhale, deepen, exhale, roll forward, and inhale, stretch. Very nice. You can always test it, and the closer your legs in, especially in heels, the more difficult it is. The further out, the easier it is. So now that we've got that, I want to go into roll up. This is going to use the entire body. So you're going to reach your arms over your head. You're going to reach through those toes, pull the tummy in nice and tight. Arms come up to the ceiling on the inhale. Then almost like a mummy, you're going to exhale, roll it forward, and think about lifting up to the ceiling. Stretch the spine, lengthen over the toes, and you're going to round yourself right back up, remembering to try to create as much space between the top of your hip bone and the bottom of your rib cage. Let's do that again. So we're going to roll back, reach through those toes, and arms reach back behind us. So inhale, arms. Exhale, lifting through the spine, reaching up and forward. Inhale as you stack the spine. And exhale, roll it back. And inhale, arms. And exhale, roll. Lifting up, reaching forward past the toes. You'll find you're going to become a little bit more flexible each time you go. Rolling up through the spine on the inhale. And exhale as you reach it back. Now, it really helps if you think about sending energy through those toes. And arms back over the head. And again, inhale, arms. Exhale, lengthen up. And stretching forward over those legs, lengthening through the spine, and rolling it back. Two more. Inhale, arms. Exhale, lengthen, reaching past those feet, rolling and stacking up the spine, maintaining that length, and contract, growing longer as you roll back. Last time to come up. And arms to the ceiling. Chin towards the chest, lengthening, and reach it forward, lengthen through the spine, and let's roll it back. Very nice. So now we're going to go into something called leg circles. These are going to be very useful in the pinup Pilates. So in the beginning, you may have a sense of struggle if your hamstrings aren't as flexible as they should be, but you can build up to this. When the leg is going to come up, you're going to circle it around to the outside. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And the goal is that we're not going to rock the hips around. We're going to stabilize in the pelvis and just work that leg in the hip socket. So here we go. We're going to take it to the outside first. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and exhale lift. Feeling that sense of imprint, and almost feel like you're just shooting energy out through that leg. Now to the inside. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and exhale lift. Two more. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. Last one. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. Go ahead and bring that leg into you and give it a little stretch. So now we're going to make those circles just a little bit bigger, a little bit more of a challenge. Same idea, same breath pattern. So here we go. We're going to pull that leg towards us because the opposite of a stretch is a strength move. We're really tightening those quads as we pull it towards us to lengthen out that hamstring. So you're going to pull it towards you, take it around the biggest circle you can, keeping those hips nice and steady, across the body. Hopefully I won't hit the little platform, and back up to the ceiling. And again, inhale out, and around, and across, and center, and around, down, across, and center. Last one, around, down, across, and center. Go ahead and hug that knee in, give it a little stretch, and send it back on its way. Let's pull in the left leg, and taking it up to the outside first. These are small for 5. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and lift. And around, down, and lift. And around, down, and lift. To the inside. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and exhale lift. And inhale around, down, and lift. 2 more. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. Last one. Inhale around, down, and exhale lift. So you know where you see these kinds of poses. You know, on the phone, legs are up, legs are down. We've got to get this one nice and strong. So I am just going to scoot my body this way a little bit, just so that I don't hit this board on my next leg move. So bear with me. So I'm going to come out just a little bit. There we go. And give that leg a little stretch like we did before. Nice. Make sure you relax your shoulders. Neck is long. And we're going to take it around to the outside. Let's see if my leg will make it there. So, pelvis nice and stable. And around. It's a little close still. I'm going to move over just a little bit. Or you can just imagine taking it out a little bit further. So around, down, cross, and lift. Around, down, cross, and lift. Around, down, cross, and lift. And 2 more. And cross, and lift. And last one. And cross, and lift. Very nice. Let's give that leg a little stretch into the chest. And we're going to adjust right back down to the center of the mat. So this next one, it really is one of my favorites. It's called Can-Can. And it gets the abs in really the most delicious way. So I want you to go and take your legs up to the ceiling. And what we're going to do is we're first, after we imprint, we're going to rotate and hike the hips up towards the rib cage. So here I go, right hip, right rib cage. You see that? Let's do that again. Hike it, return it. Hike it, return it. Let's go to the other side. Hike the left hip, return. Hike the left hip, return. Hike the left hip, return. One more. Left, return. Adding on. We're going to hike. Now I'm going to tie my hamstrings. I'm going to squeeze as I pull my feet down towards the booty. Now we're going to switch through the center, hike the left hip to the left ribs, and stretch those legs up to the ceiling. You see that? Rotate, down, twist, and lengthen. Rotate, down, and lengthen. 2 more, and stretch. Last one. Woo! Burn! Other side. Hike, down, twist, and lift. Hike, down, twist, and lift. Hike, down, twist, and lift. One more. Hike, down, twist, and lift. Beautiful work. Grab a sip of water if you need it, or squeeze your knees into the chest and roll out that lower back. Let's see what we have next on our list, shall we? Oh yes, single leg stretch. This is another great way to get those abs nice and engaged. So we're going to start out by pulling the right leg in towards the chest, and you want your right hand right below the kneecap and your left hand right on top of the shin. From here, you want to think about imprinting that spine, and you want to think about lifting the torso up and forward so that you're really thinking about your eyes looking right past your knee. You're going to hug that knee into your chest twice. You're going to 1, 2, and then switch. 1, 2, and 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 switch. 1, 2, stop. Pose. And switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and stretch both legs and arms out away so we can prepare for our double leg stretch. So now both legs are going to go at the same time, and the arms are going to reach behind our head at the same time. This is going to load the abdominals because we're lengthening the lever behind the neck. And as soon as we do that, more stress will come on the abs. It will be a little bit more difficult to keep your upper body forward. So one of the things that I like to think about is that my ribs are Cupid's arrows. And that I'm going to squeeze my ribs and I'm going to point those little love arrows straight into my belly button. Target achieved. And every time I take an exhale, I'm going to think about tightening that core just a little bit more. And every time I take my inhale, I'm going to refocus on that imprint. So here we go. We're first going to pull the legs in towards the chest. Hands go right below the knees. Imprint the tummy, looking up. And you're going to inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. And inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. And inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. And inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. Good job. Stay with me. And pull 2 more. Inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. Last one. Inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. And release it back down. Good job. So, next, scissors. Okay. So we're going to really lengthen those legs and stretch them as far as we can out of those hip sockets. So the hands are going to be back behind the head. Optional to keep the head up or down. The legs are going to just switch back and forth like scissors. So let's take this opportunity to actually work a little bit on our turnout. You're going to rotate your thigh away from the front of your body so that your inner thigh is facing towards your face. And I want you to really reach through those toes. And here we go. And we're going to do 10 switches. And lift, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Good. And I just found a picture of Marilyn the other day doing this. Marilyn Monroe, the quintessential pinup girl, looking forward, pulling the tummies in, and the legs are straight up. Little pose moment. Hold it right there. Now release those arms. Now see if you can turn your head. A little smile. Back to center. Turn it the other direction. Smile. And center. Make sure you deepen. And little pulses. Pulses. 1 more. Hold. Deepen. And release. Good job. That was a tough one. So the next exercise we're going to do is called Corkscrew. So the legs are going to reach up to the ceiling, and let's go ahead and do a little pin-up cross. Normally they're done in a Pilates V turnout, but we're doing a pin-up workout for goodness sakes, right? So let's cross at those ankles, whichever one feels the best to you, and you're going to rotate the legs around, down, exhale, as you bring them back up to the center. Then you switch directions. Inhale around, down, exhale, and center. And around, down, exhale, and center. So you really want to think about pulling your hip bones away from your thighs as your legs reach away from you. That way you don't arch in the back. So you want to keep that imprint. Around, down, and exhale, center. You can also keep your hands under your booty if that helps you feel a little bit more stable. Let's switch feet. Good. And other direction. Inhale around, down, and exhale, center. And inhale around, down, and exhale, center. And around, down, and center. Last one. Around, down, and center. And let's just hug those knees into the chest and stretch out the back. And let those legs shift from side to side. Good job. We have another exercise today. Two more, actually. The next one is called Crisscross. And this is an exercise I'm sure you've seen many times and done many times. And the general idea is it looks like this. Bam, bam, bam. So I want to think about it in a little bit of a different way. What I want to avoid is rocking that pelvis all over the place where you almost feel like you could start to crawl backwards. We really want to think again about that imprint and about those Cupid arrow pointing right into the belly button. We're going to do 10 slow and 10 quick. So go ahead and go with me. I'm going to lead you through it. So hands behind the head. And pull that upper body forward. Good. Pull legs into tabletop. And you're going to exhale, cross. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, cross. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, cross. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, cross. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, cross. Inhale, imprint. Exhale, cross. Inhale, imprint. Exhale, cross. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, cross. Hold. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, cross. Hold. Inhale, deepen. Last time, slow. Cross. Hold. Inhale, deepen. 10 quick. 10, 9, 8. Stay stable in that pelvis. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And break. Woo! Stretch those arms out. Stretch those feet away. Let the spine just take a little arch. And roll it back down. Close up those ribs. And imprint. Okay. The last challenge of the day is the rollover. So we're going to be taking our legs up and over our head, parallel to the ground. And then we're going to roll back down one vertebrae at a time. So let me show you what it looks like first. Let me scoot my way down just a little bit. And then we'll talk about it just a little bit more. So here it goes. Circle together, and then we would be going up again. So in that initial movement, you really want to think again about that imprinting and thinking about lifting your legs up to the ceiling first and then over the head. You want to try and keep that waist long. You're going to separate the feet, and as you roll back down through the spine, you want to think about your head reaching in the opposite direction. No stress in the neck and shoulders because you're thinking about head reaching out, tailbone reaching away. So here we go. We're going to do a total of 5. So legs are up, tummy's nice and tight, and we're going to lift up and over, separate, and roll it down. Neck reaching the opposite direction, energy through those toes, tummy's nice and tight. Feel that imprint happening as the legs come back together, and right back up and over. And separate, and roll, roll, heads reaching the opposite direction, and again, up and over. Posy moment, and rolling it down all the way, that circle, and up and over. Let's hit that pose. Smile. You can put your hands around your hips, and open, and roll it down. And again, up and over, twist, smile, nice long neck, open, and roll one last time, and up and over, and pose, separate, and roll it down, and done. Oh, Swexies, you did a fantastic job. Just keep practicing this one, and always remember, try to do a little pose at the end of each exercise set for a little challenge so you can put everything that you just learned into practice. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, stay Swexy.